All right, folks, from Big Boy Arena, it's the Muskegon Voyagers taking on the Michigan Shadow. I am Frank Mazzillo along with Gary Preswara. Gary, we're in a different kind of situation doing this broadcast tonight, a little off our beat and wild. We had some computer problems, but we're doing the best we can here, bringing it to you live in a different way here tonight. We're recording the video, will be posted tomorrow in a much better show of that. Anyways, the Voyagers are here coming off a loss last week against the Sharks. A pretty good beat down there in Waterford. They're looking to rebound off of that one. There's the face shot. Gagnon shoots that one over. Here comes the Shadow down the right wing. That one out in the center. Nobody there for the Shadow. Going the other way. Broke it up in the neutral zone. Dudas for the Voyagers. Here's a quick shot there.
He scores.
And then he scores!
Giuliano, the quick wrister, right between the 5-hole, I think.
Giuliano strikes early. Had 4 goals last game. Had his pasta and wine, and he's already fired up already. Early going goal here at the 1934 mark of the first period.
Yeah, Giuliano coming off a hot game last weekend and starts it off real early here.
Big opening goal here for the Shadow to take a 1-0 lead. It's something they needed to get right away, and they did it.
Must be that lucky smoking jacket he had on after last week's game. It's bringing him good luck again.
Shadow moving it past the center line. Dumped down into the Voyagers' end. This one's wrapped around back of the goalie. Voyagers head out with this one. Along near side boards, dumped into the Shadow end. There's a penalty right there. Looks like that one's going to go against the Shadow.
Might be Minnie.
Gino Minnie's going to get a tripping call, I think, right at the 1909 mark of the first period. Maybe not a tripping.
That's good news for the Voyagers as they want to get right back into this real quick. They got an opportunity here with a 2-minute penalty.
So they'll go on the power play here at 1909 of the first period. Voyagers look to even this one up in the early going here. Voyagers rotating that puck around. Right out in front, a quick shot, and they score. That didn't take long, folks.
I think that was Andrew Taylor, number 16 on the goal there, Frank.
Just a couple of passes back and forth. They capitalize immediately on the power play. I think that was only about 8 seconds in, and we got a tie game here at the 1901 of the first period mark.
That's a response if you've ever had one. That's the way you want to do it.
2 quick goals in less than a minute here, and we got a tie game. Shadow try forcing that one up, trying to get that to Baker. This one's wrapped behind the boards. Oakes wraps this one up. Nobody can get this one. Voyagers keep the pressure on. Gagnon now. Here comes the flying Frenchman. Gagnon coming to the outside. Throws that one up in the center. That one's blocked off to the side. Voyagers still battling for that puck. DeFay for the Voyagers gets that one up. Quickly, here comes the Voyagers again. Andrew Taylor took that one in. Andrew Taylor fighting for the Voyagers in the corner. That one's against MIHL. MIHL back all the way the other end. No icing on this. Right at the center line. Shadow got the puck and forced it up. Joel Frizee, number 11, a new Shadow player, taking a couple of hits from Chris Hawkins. Here he comes again. Frizee looking to go in the center. He gets whipped around like a twister. Here come the Voyagers the other way. A 2-on-1. 3-on-1 developing here. Oh, bad pass. Couldn't catch up to that one. Shadow clear this one all the way down. This will be an icing. No, icing's been waved off. Good check down there. Looked like our buddy Michael Perry throwing his weight around. Here comes Cody Oakes around the back of the net. Cody Oakes gets that one out in front. They cycle that puck around, back along the boards. Kept in. Over to Mini. Gino Mini takes a drive. Gino Mini one-time that one. Couldn't get that one through. Here he comes again. Mini. Mini hit to the outside. Holding on to that puck around the back of the net. Gino Mini's a one-man train right now. There's a shot.
That one's gobbled up by the goaltender. Mini just doing a lot right there. Keeping the puck in the zone, working it down underneath by himself. Had an opportunity there. Getting a little physical, Frank. Hawkins throwing his weight around a little bit.
Chris Hawkins, we've seen him a few times. Goalie in that for the Voyager is Caleb Van Heest. Voyagers bring this puck up. Ryan Gamber dumped that down to the shadow end. Shadow end, get it. Gino Mini just forwards that one up, trying to hit Cody Oakes.
Looks like Cody Oakes playing forward tonight.
Voyagers right at center ice. That one's broken up. Kuhn will get that back to Baker. This one goes cross ice. Baker trying to get up there to catch that one. Cody Oakes is going to peel back. Here comes Cody Oakes. Cody Oakes to the outside. Stays to the outside. Off-angle shot. Saved there by the Voyagers. Kept with the puck. Here comes Cody Oakes trying to get a hold of that one as the Voyagers battle to get this puck out. Still down in the near side corner. This one's wrapped along the boards. Kept in. Voyagers now take possession. Quick pass to the outside. All the way broken up by that one's intended for Drake Owen, was broken up by the Shadow.
Nice play by the defenseman there to break that up at center ice. And bring it right back in the zone.
They keep the pressure on the Shadow. Coming back the other way. Good defensive play by the Shadow to break that one up. This one's all the way down the ice. Icing's waved off on that one. Good hustle to keep that puck. That one's taken by the Voyagers and move forward. Dylan Smith brings that one up. Dylan Smith puts on the brakes, peels back, passes that one off.
Oh, right out in front.
Right out in center. Nobody can get a handle on that one. Finally, the Shadow dumped this back over. Little battle at center ice. Here comes the Voyagers again. Ryan Gambler for the Voyagers to the outside. He can't keep possession. This one's all the way back. Back to Dundas. Gibbons gobbles this one around the net. This one's thrown around the boards. Couldn't connect on that pass. Little sloppy play in the neutral zone. Voyagers are going to peel back with this one. Jeremy Joyce trying to get this puck out for the Voyagers. Kept in. Good play there by Gino Mini. Baker now.
Uh-oh.
Or that was Paul Arnott. He lost the handle on that one.
A little pushing and shoving again and some physical play down on the other end. Shadow throwing their weight around and Voyagers staying right with them.
So we had those two quick goals there in the first minute of play. 59 seconds. Things have quieted down a bit here at the 13:53 mark.
So end-to-end action here. Some good puck movement. They're moving the puck, a little physical play. Everything you want to see in a hockey game.
Voyagers now with the puck. They work it around, dump that in, trying to hit Schaefer with that puck. Shadow says, no way, I'm taking this one back. Quick push, looking for a boarding call. Nothing's going to happen there.
Rowell getting shoved down into the boards.
This will be an icing against the Voyagers.
You're right, Frank. It started off quick. 2 quick goals within the first minute, and now it's kind of settled down, just a back and forth action by both teams.
So Gagnon will take this face-off in the Voyagers circle down in the near side end of us. This one's played back. Arnott gets that one over. Kept in. Perry skating back. Big Michael Perry skating back. Back the Voyagers putting a little bit of pressure. Here we go. A little 2-on-2 action. Gagnon. Gagnon rips around the corner. The flying Frenchman trying to get a hold of that puck. Good pressure by the Shadow. Looks like we got a broken stick down there. Here's one right out in front. Went centered. Nobody can get a stick on that one. Another opportunity out in front of the net. Nobody can get a stick on that one. Yeah, Gambler bringing it the other way for the Voyagers.
Baker had a golden opportunity there to the right of the goaltender and just couldn't handle the puck.
Here comes the Shadow again. Nice move there. Gino Mini trying to do it all himself. Broken up and dumped down into the Shadow end.
And waved it off again. Another icing, we thought.
Voyagers putting on the pressure. Chris Hawkins is pushed into the boards. Chris Hawkins, he's pestering out there again. That's his job. Number 21 for the Voyagers. Actually, that's Drake Owen. Quick shot on Gibbons. Gibbons gobbles that one up.
Harmless wrist shot there. He saw it all the way right into the glove and chest. A face-off off to the right of Gibbons.
That was Drake Owen for the Voyagers, who was putting on the pressure down in the Shadow end. Jeremy Joyce taking the face-off for the Voyagers here. This one's cleared out of the Shadow end. Cody Oakes gives chase to that one. Nobody can catch up to it. Again, puck rotated here on the near side boards. Voyagers got a possible 2-on-1. That one's right out in front. That's steered away. Macumber.
Nice opportunity there just out in front. Looks like the net came off of its moorings again.
Number 20 for the Voyagers. The left winger had an opportunity right there in front of Gibbons. Belvich taking the face-off for the Voyagers. Shot right on Gibbons, no problem for him. Gibbons has seen this Muskegon Voyager team plenty of times over the past 2 or 3 years. They're no strangers to him. Devin Fields, he scores!
What a move there. Jeremy Joyce with a nifty move on Gibbons.
Looked like he went upstairs with the backhander, and suddenly we got a 2-1 game.
He had him looking at the forehand. He just pulled it to the backhand, and like you said, backhander to the top shelf. Too easy of a chance for the Voyagers. The Shadow probably not going to like that one. He was left all alone out in front.
That's right at the 11:06 mark here of the first period. 2 goals by the Voyagers after the Shadow took a 1-0 lead. And they've got the lead now. Voyagers clear this out of their zone. They play it back. Matt Cumber dumps this one in. Little collision at the blue line. Arnott. Paul Arnott gets that one up quickly. Taken again by the Voyagers. Devin Fields. Devin Fields clears this one out. Up the center. Looks like we got a delayed penalty. Looked like
Hawkins again. I think he slashed him.
Looked like he slashed Michael Perry. Michael Perry holding his arm. We got a delayed penalty against the Voyagers. Over on the far side boards, Michael Perry took one to the forearm.
Yep, it was Hawkins again.
Chris Hawkins stands about 5'6" tall. First game that the Voyagers came in here, first game of the year at home for the Shadow. Joe Pace whipped him like a dog with a rag doll in its mouth. Joe Pace isn't here today, so somebody else will have to put him in place.
I missed that one, Frank.
Nevertheless, Gagnon's going to take the face off here at the beginning of the power play. Looking to set it up. Minnie. This one's wrapped along the boards. Kept in over on the far side boards. Over to Minnie. Minnie wanted to one-time it. Couldn't find the handle on that one. Here's an opportunity. Shot. Man. Big save there by Van Heest. They keep this puck in.
Oh, Dalton Jay just missed that out top corner there.
Dalton Jay just rotating that puck around. Got two good defensemen. Gino Minnie gets pushed in the back. Jay takes a shot. Pressure out in front. Still has a puck. Shot just to the outside. Kept in. Gino Minnie trying to get it all the way over. Voyagers clear this one out. Both teams will make player changes off the bench.
Dalton Jay again with an opportunity, but I don't think he had a good angle. Hit the outside of the net there.
This one's brought in. Still on the power play, 46 seconds left. Back to the point. Rotundi tried to get that one in. Voyagers break it up. Voyagers looking to milk the clock here a bit. Ryan Gamber dumped that one in for the Voyagers. Little bit of pressure out in front of the net. Finally, the Shadow get that puck. Still 23 seconds left on their power play. Trying to smooth that one out to the front. Puck rotated. Here on the near side boards. In the corner. Clear it out.
Rotundi had that one along the boards, just lost control of it, and down the ice it goes to end the penalty.
Both teams have full strength here. This one's dumped in.
You know, Giuliano's hot lately. He shot that from center ice, taking his chance. Maybe I'll get another one to bounce in.
Shot right on Van Heest. He just gobbled it up and held on to it.
Eight minutes to go here in the first period. 2-1, Voyagers.
Just want to remind the people out there we're in a unorthodox situation here. This is not our usual setup, but we wanted to bring the game no matter what to you. Might be a little bit difficult hearing us calling the play, and some of the camera angles aren't as good. But we'll be recording the full game. We're recording the full game and have it up sometime tomorrow.
It's technology, right, Frank? We just go with the flow.
You
we
can't
adapt.
You can't always count on it. This is not what we had planned today.
And they still get to listen to us, so we'll do the best we can.
8:02 left here in the first period, a 2-1 lead for the Voyagers.
And both teams had their opportunities, but just not connecting on every pass. A little bit quicker game than we saw last weekend here with the Shadow. And you can tell they're just in a little bit of a rush, I think.
James Ryerson will take the face-off here. This one's dumped into the neutral zone. Played back. Broken up. Nice play there by the Voyagers to intercept that pass. That was Dylan Smith. Voyagers keep it in. They'll work it over along the boards. Behind the net. Out front, nobody there. Gibbons gobbles that one up. Quick shot there in front of him off to the angle, and Gibbons has no problem getting that one. That was Dylan Smith with that shot for the Voyagers.
Two good saves by Gibbons. The first one, the blocker save, kicked it off to the boards, and then he had to come up with another one.
Face off down in the shadow end. Ryerson took that face off. Quick shot on Gibbons. He steers that one over into the corner. Bodies on the ice. Shadow the other way. Cody Oakes goes to the middle. Cody Oakes looking to drag it. He drags it and goes head hunting. That one over the head of the Voyager goalkeeper. Kept in. Cody Oakes on the far side boards. He'll rotate it back. Gets this one over to Perry. Behind the net, Cody Oakes again. Cody Oakes peels back, keeping that puck, looking at Dipsy Doodle in the middle. Oh!
Cody Oakes again.
Cody Oakes looking to do some Dipsy Doodle in the middle. Had that backhander, just couldn't find the back of the net. Ryerson gets this one back. Paul Arnott. Arnott gets that one up to Perry. Perry. Another quick shot. That one's off the glass. Little bit of pressure by the Shadow right now.
Careful here. Maybe a 2-on-1 if they get to the loose puck.
Good defensive play by Josh Vermeesh. Getting back to.
I think we might have a, I don't know if we got a penalty here.
Do we have a penalty? We do.
I think it's on the Shadow for possibly a hook. That Vermeesh going to the box.
Number 25, Josh Vermeesh.
Yeah, he got tied up a little bit. There was a possible 2-on-1 with that loose puck, and I think he just kind of hooked him.
6:25 left to go here in the first period. Voyagers back on the power play, leading 2-1. Going to have to make a stop here, burn off this penalty. This one's kept in by the Voyagers. They hold on to the puck. Pinched in by Drake Owen. Worked along the near side boards. This one's kept in again, wrapped along the back of the boards. Pitcher now with the puck. Riley Pitcher skates in to the left. This one's fed out in front. Quick shot. Just to the outside. That was Taylor taking that shot for the Voyagers.
Keep an eye on Pitcher. He's their leading point getter, and he's moving that puck around on the blue line.
Broken up by the Shadow. Still fighting back there are the Voyagers on the power play. They get the puck back, finally lose it, and it's cleared out. Michael Bakes got that one out. Voyagers ready to make another run here. Just about 54 seconds left in the power play. They'll reset for this run.
Nice outlet pass there. Lacrosse ice.
Nana with the puck, number 19 for the Voyagers. This one's rotated it to the corner. Devin Fields. Actually, that's Dundas with the puck. Oh, had an open net on the outside.
Gamber just fanned on it, did not get all of it, and he had a wide open net.
Finally cleared out. Little grind there as 8 seconds left to go here in the power play here in the first period.
Be a good kill for the Shadow.
The Shadow needed to kill that power play of the Voyagers. Good. Gagnon just digging away. Here's an opportunity out in front. Oh, shot right out in front.
Oh,
loose puck. Another shot. He scores.
Right out in front. A loose puck. Couple big saves. And he jumped all over it, buried it.
See who got that one. Beautiful was 2 or 3 shots.
Number 11.
That's our new guy, Joel Frezzi.
Yeah.
I think last game was his first game, or Joel has just went point blank and got that one in. 2 or 3 shots by the Shadow. Finally, Franzi
That was all set up by Gags. Pressure, a forecheck right there. Took the puck away. 3 chances, and they finally buried it to tie the game up.
We got a 2-2 game here, just under 4 minutes left to go here in the first period. Voyagers, that one's kept in. Good play by Paul Arnott. Pressure brewing for the Shadow right now. This one's kept in.
Uh-oh.
Voyagers the other way.
Oh,
beautiful
great play.
defensive play there.
Michael Perry.
Michael Perry laying his body out to get a piece of that puck.
Schaefer was walking in all alone if Perry didn't get a piece of that. Great defensive play and effort.
Voyagers peeling back. This one's taken by Gagnon. Gagnon's going to have to retreat and get this puck. He turns on the burners. This one's wrapped along the far side boards, broken up there as Belvich for the Voyagers tried to get that puck. Belvich now with the puck, trying to bring that one out front. Gino Mini gets this one up. Baker, shake and bake, gets this one to Oakes.
Oh.
Cody Oakes lays some shoulder right there.
Oakes saw that hit coming by big number 51, Alex Cass, and Cass got the worst of it. Oh, Cody was ready for him.
Cody Oakes gave him the Oakes shoulder.
Chirping a little bit to the bench, letting them know that's what I can do. I'm not just flashy with the puck, with the hair
I'm not
flying.
just another pretty guy.
Right?
Baker dumps this down into the Voyagers' end. Not kept in. Going to have to retreat on this one. Voyagers going to peel back with the puck. Alex Cass gets this one forward. Malcomber dumps that one down. Voyagers dump this back into the Shadow end. We got an offsides there. Looks like Jake Nana was offsides for the Voyagers.
It's an intentional offsides. They're going to go all the way back down in the Voyager end.
Opportunity here, a face-off down in the Voyagers end. 2:16 left to go here in the first period. Our good buddy Osentowski taking the face-off there. Haven't seen that helmet out there yet today.
Waved out to Voyager. Belvich got waved out of that one. I haven't seen that often.
Kept in by the Shadow. This one over in the corner. Right out in front. Ryerson takes a shot. That one's blocked over into the corner. James Ryerson had a shot open right there. This one's kept in by Ryerson again. He just pounded on that puck trying to get that one on net.
Uh-oh. We're mixing it up in front of Vermeesh with a big hit along the boards.
Cody Oakes circles back. Cody Oakes still has the puck. Cody Oakes takes that one's deflected into the corner. Big pressure right now by the Shadow late here in the first period.
Oh, Vermeesh and McCumber going at it.
This one's retreated back. Mini gets it over. Quick shot there.
Ryerson with a nice wrister, but right into the glove.
Keep the face-off down in the Voyagers' end here.
Get some more physicality along the boards. Every time they got the puck along the boards, there's somebody trying to line someone up with a hit. Oh.
Face-off. Kept in by the Shadow. This one's still along the near side boards. Passed out to Oakes. Cody Oakes. Getting that one to Baker. Baker risks that one on net. Here's an opportunity out front. Nobody there. Quickly, he blew a tire on the other side. Looked like that was
Owen Drake. That blue line just kind of reached out and grabbed his skate and took him down.
Here we come the other way. This one's dumped in. Kuhn behind the net, trying to get that one forward. Voyagers get the puck now. Kept in. Beautiful play there to keep that one in. Good pressure by the Shadow right now. This one right out in front of the net. Voyagers can't clear that one. Devin Field try to get a puck. Finally, Devin Field gets that puck out. That one's broken up by the Shadow again.
Some great forechecking by the Shadow. Bunch of chances keeping that puck in the zone.
Good hustle right now by the Shadow. Here late in the first period. This one's just about over.
An innocent collision there by Perry right at the blue line.
You could hear that one from up there down here and all around as big boy Michael Perry laid somebody out in the Voyagers. We'll take a break here after the first period with the score 2-2 here at Big Boy Arena. Back here for the second period as we have a 2-2 game here with the Voyagers and the Shadow. Couple of goals there by the Shadow. Giuliano and Frazee. I think that's how you say his name. You want to take a shot at it there?
Frazee. Yeah, we'll go with Frazee. I think that's it.
Let's go with that.
Frazee. We got it covered.
Yeah, you know, tomato.
Right.
On my score sheet, it says Joel Frazee. So we got three different.
Hey, I bet we have it covered by now, so if we have to have it right.
I'm always good at hacking up names.
And we got Taylor and Joyce scoring for the Voyagers in that first period.
So Taylor and Joyce for the Voyagers. They had a 2-1 lead. Shadow came out, scored the first goal. Giuliano scored that one. And then 2 goals by the Voyagers. And then Frazee scored for the Shadow to make it 2-2. We'll see how the second period develops here. Let's talk about the upcoming schedule. Some wacky things have happened since we were here last Saturday, or what was that, against the Warhawks? Well, the Warhawks are gone now. Today's a home game, the 21st. We've got a home game March 7th against the St. Ignace Saints. A home game against the Sharks on the 20th. They've got a road game against the Sharks on March 14th, a home game March 20th against the Sharks. And allegedly there's supposed to be some more games added on for the fallout games of the Warhawks.
Yeah, hopefully they get the couple games added, so you don't want to be sitting too long since they're just playing on the weekends. You don't want to have too much time off.
Here we go. Gags will take the face-off. Gagnon. This one's blocked out in front. Here comes Perry. Perry leaves it for the trailer. That one's dumped off as Milam. Milam gives chase to it. Voyagers giving chase. Quick shot fanned on that one. Chance right there on the fresh ice, broken up by the Shadow.
Gamber taking off for that one to nullify the icing and just missed a slap shot.
Big hustle there, but so far, Pitcher with that. Pitcher gets that one forward. Here come the Shadow. Quick steal there. Left for the trailer. Quick shot. Milam got a piece of that one. That one went up high. Opportunity there for the Shadow. This one's dumped down into the Shadow end.
Gags with a nice drop pass to, I think it was Dalton J right there. He's got it again.
Taken by Fields. Devin Fields got that puck over. Here come the Voyagers. Nice move there right at center ice. Drags that puck, shot just to the outside of Gibbons. Trying to get this one out. Voyagers pinching in right now. Dylan Smith over on the far side boards for the Voyagers. Cleared out by the Shadow. Cody Oakes gives chase to that one. Voyagers try to clear this one out. Dundas for the Voyagers. Here come the Voyagers again. Drake Owen through the center. Good defensive play there by the Shadow. Just using the body on him. Drake Owen again with the puck. Drake Owen just digging away like a gold miner. This one's kept in. Osentowski gets a piece of this one. Cody Oakes drags.
Oh, big hit.
Cody Oakes. The helmet went flying and 15 pounds of hair flew out.
Big 6'2" Andrew Dundas with a big check on Cody Oates from behind.
Cody says, I got your number, babe.
No worse for wear. He gets up, heads to the bench. He's okay.
Give a little, take a little. Face off down in the Voyagers' end. Still have the puck behind the net. Voyagers try to clear this one out. They do. Good hustle by the Voyagers. They have to get onside with that puck. Taken by the Shadow. Little offside. Kuhn and Giuliano. Somebody drew somebody offsides on that one.
And just got a little crossed up at the blue line and went in ahead of it.
2-2, 17:26 left to go here in the second period. This one's played back. Quick shot on net. Save there by Van Heest for the Voyagers. This one, nice play to keep that puck. Oh, what a play right there. Just couldn't get a full stick on that one.
Giuliano with a nice move.
Giuliano was on his back. Nice play by Giuliano. Good defensive play as it comes back down into the Shadow end. That one's played out.
Good back and forth action the first 3.5 minutes of this period.
Good defensive play by Josh Vermeesh in the Shadow end. Fresh lines for both teams as Michael Perry had a few words for the captain and the Voyagers. Voyagers play this back to the point. Pitcher takes that shot. Kept in by the Voyagers. Another quick shot by Pitcher. Kept in by the Voyagers, wrapped along the boards. Hawkins gives chase. He can't catch up to it. Voyagers get it down in their end. Shadow keep this one. Trying to corral that puck. They can't. Here's a one-timer right there. Dalton J. Opportunity there right in the open. Here comes Hawkins. Hawkins looking at Dipsy Doodle. Oh, Gibbons kicks that one off to the side. Pressure on both ends. Perry now with the puck. That was not Perry, that's Rotundi, I think.
Yeah, I think it was Rotundi with the clear there. Just trying to get it out of the zone and relieve some of this pressure. I think it was touched with the high stick.
So the face-off will come down in the neutral zone. Actually, they're going to pull it all the way down the circle of the Shadow zone. Far circle. Gags takes the face-off for the Shadow. Trying to wrap that one around, can't get that around, is the Voyagers. Cleared out. Dalton J. peels back. Keeps that one in. Voyagers clear it out. This one's dumped in by Baker. Baker gets that one on goal. Over on the far side boards, Baker tried to pinch that one in. Gino Minnie will chase this one. Gino Minnie will peel that one back as Baker throws that one out to center ice. Broken up. Devin Fields. Devin Fields for the Voyagers goes around the back of the net. He's pushed off the puck. Fields still trying to battle for it.
So
going the other
2-on-1.
way. Nice play right there.
Oh,
He scores!
Nice play.
Beautiful play that developed as a 2-on-1. Looks like
He gave it to Gags and got it right back for an open net.
what a play. That was beautiful. Left that whole side of the net open.
And that's our friend Joel Frazee.
Number 2 for Joel. Beautiful play there as Gags and Frazee team up to get a goal.
There's another opportunity here. Cody Oakes on his horse.
Oh, Cody Oakes still trying to battle for it. Little pressure here by the Shadow. Down in the corner. Fists are flying, sticks are flying. They keep it in over on the far side boards. Voyagers clear this out into the neutral zone. Drake Owen dumps that one in.
Harmless shot, but Gibbons had to make a quick save on that one.
This one's up the middle. Here comes Cody Oakes looking to dance it.
Oh, what a save.
Cody couldn't get his full stick on that one. Cody Oakes going on the offense. Here's Cody Oakes again. Oh, there's a shot off the glass. Pressure by the Shadow. Now here comes the Voyagers. That one's kicked off into the corner. Shadow will set up here real quick. Over to Giuliano. Giuliano goes cross ice. Out in front, opportunity there for the Shadow. This one's played out of the zone.
Shadow picking up the pace a little bit here in the second period.
Loose puck out in front. That one centered a quick shot on Van Nies. Van Nies made the save, still putting the pressure out. Voyagers do clear the zone. Michael Perry trying to get that puck in.
Shadow got something going with that third goal, and ever since that, they've been forechecking like crazy and keeping the puck inside their zone. Just getting to those loose pucks just a little bit quicker.
So an offsides against the Shadow. We'll do it again. Face off right there. Pilette taking the face off. Good pressure by the Shadow. They keep pinching, trying to get that everybody back on side. Here comes Hawkins. Chris Hawkins for the Voyagers. Nice play out front to Rowell. Rowell giving chase, trying to get it over to Pilette. Pilette down there with Rowell. He'll circle back. Here's a chance right out in front of the net. Played it over in the center. Couldn't find the stick on that one.
I think that's Rotundi, the big fella in the corner there.
Rotundi, that one went off of his stick. Both teams still battling a 2-on-1 right here for the Voyagers.
He
scored!
Jeremy Joyce, again, his second goal.
Went under the glove of Gibbons. Glove side was a low shot. Gibbons got a piece of it, but it just went lower than his glove.
Yeah, I think he wants that one back. He was looking right at it and just missed it. But Jeremy Joyce with his second goal of the game. He's not known as a big goal scorer for this Voyagers team, but he's got two.
So we got a 3-3 game here, 11:45 left to go here in the second period. This one's dumping to the Voyagers zone. Peeling back, getting that back to the inside the blue line. This one shot on Van Nies. Van Nies was thinking about playing that one to the corner. Van Heest held on to that one.
Yeah, he saw that one all the way right in. Gags trying to use that speed down there, creating something.
Gagnon takes the face-off. Devin Fields with the puck. This one's in the neutral zone, over into the shadow end. Right out in front of the net. Nice clean pass to Gags. Gagnon tries to get a hold of it. Here's a nice play out in front.
Oh. Dalton Jay throwing that right across to our man Joel. But
Van Heest just jumped on that one for the Voyagers.
yeah, before Frazee could get a stick on it, he just covered it up. No harm, no foul.
11 minutes to go here in the second period, 3-3.
Voyagers win that face-off pretty easily, and out they come.
Voyagers just get over the blue line. They're going to have to retreat. Gino Mini picks this one up. Mini looks things over. Gets this to the outside. Baker flung that up to Gags. Gags gives chase. This one's dumped down into the shadow end, icing against the Voyagers.
Both these teams, again, working hard in their the opposing end, forechecking, coming up with some opportunities. Looks like the Shadow is trying to take advantage and getting those long ice passes and getting a couple 2-on-1s, but Voyagers hanging tough.
Ryerson takes the face off. Shadow hold that puck around the back. Milam digs that one out. Milam hanging out in the blue line. This one around the back of the net. Fished out, tried to hit Ryerson. They keep it pinched in. Finally, the Voyagers play it out. Vermeesh dumps this down into the Voyagers' end. Cody Oakes down there digging for it. Taken by the Voyagers behind the net. This one softly played along the boards and dumped down into the shadow end. Gambler for the Voyagers. Voyagers again give chase. Hustling down there is Drake Owen. Drake Owen looking to make something happen. Still digging along the back of the net. Voyagers keep that one in. Pinched in at the blue line. Pitcher gets that one out front. Tried the one-timer was Drake Owen. He couldn't find the handle on that one. Cody Oakes. Oakes looking at Dipsy Doodle in the middle. He goes to the outside. Another stick work. He gets it stolen.
There's Pitcher again. Just calm, cool, and collective back there.
Pitcher gets that over to the center trying to hit Drake Owen. Drake Owen couldn't get a piece of that one. We'll go the other way. Shadow fished that one over to the far side boards. Little 2-on-2 action in the corner. Back to Michael Perry. Perry, that one's blocked out in front. Kept in again by Giuliano and got out. Back to Perry. Over on the far side board, still in. Now cleared out by the Voyagers. Giving chase there.
Oh, too easy.
Jake Nana. Not sure if Jake Nana got that one.
Jake Nana with the little backhanded flip across. I think that one was scored.
19.
McCumber, maybe? It's number 20, McCumber. Yeah, Nana with a great backhanded pass, and McCumber buried it. Felt like the Shadow pretty much dominating these last 6 or 7 minutes in their zone, and Voyagers just trying to clear the puck, but they're capitalized on an opportunity right there.
2 goals there by the Voyagers, and they regain the lead here at the 7:56 mark of the second period. We're past the halfway point of this game. Kept in. That one's played out. Rotundi had a stick on that one. Here they come again. Shadow wrap it around the boards. Kept in, dished out in front, centered. Nobody can get a stick on that one. This one's played back. Perry. Nice trailer there, broken up by the Voyagers. Here they come again.
1-on-1.
Jake Nana flying around like a bumblebee out there. Here comes the Shadow. They break the line. That one's in. Loose puck out in front. Kept in, played out. Looks like we have an injured.
Looks like Rotundi on the ground there.
Not sure if we got a delayed penalty, that's for sure. Looks like Rotundi got clipped. We'll see what the call is here.
Maybe got clipped with a high stick. Dundas. Looked like 2 of the Shadow players collided with Dundas, and somehow Dundas is in the sin bin for 2 minutes.
So an opportunity for the Shadow to tie this game up as they're down 4-3 here. Quick goals by the Voyagers as they were down. Shadow looking to tie this one up. Gags will take this face-off during this power play down in the Voyager end. A little talk here. The refs still deciding on what they're going to eat tonight.
Well, they're giving them 4 minutes, Frank.
They'll make it a 4-minute. Must have been
must have drew some blood.
Blood maker there. Nevertheless, they're on a 4-minute power play here. Ryerson gets that one back. Ryerson takes a quick shot, just throws that one up. Nobody there in front. That one's blocked down. Pitcher will dump it down into the Shadow end.
Yeah, probably not a wise shot right there. He's looking right at it, and pitcher was just standing tall in front of the goaltender.
Dalton J goes to the outside, puts on the brakes, throws that one back inside the blue line. This one's over. Gino Mini will fish that one over. Mini again. Back inside the blue line. Still working, broken up there as Voyagers are just going to eat some clock. Pitcher will take that shot and take a hit. Gino Mini again with the puck. 3 minutes left in this power play. Mini crosses the blue line. He slows things down. Takes a shot on net.
Another harmless shot from the blue line with not a lot of traffic in front. He saw it all the way, and Shadow looking probably to move this puck around a little more, get more quality chance than that one.
Van Hees had no problem with that one. Shot inside the blue line that, like you said, no traffic in front of him. We'll redo it. Another face-off down in the Voyagers' end. This one's played back. Played around the top.
Oh, what a save.
Right there, looking for the puck.
Wow, big save there. That puck was deflected out in front, and he stayed with it.
2:36 left to go in the penalty to the Voyagers.
I think the mustache man, Giuliano, got a piece of that, deflected it.
We'll do this face-off again here. Voyagers get a piece of this one and clear it all the way down to Gibbons. Shadow looking to make another run there.
Oh, big hit.
Franzeden taking that hit right there. Voyagers having no problem getting that puck and clearing it out. And there's going to be a penalty against.
I think the ref saying it was deflected.
Yep, that's what.
Got away with one there.
Looked like a high stick there.
Well, 8 seconds away from killing off the first 2-minute minor.
Shadow looking to keep this puck in. A shot right there. That one's deflected into the glass. Voyagers clear this one out. Giving chase is Belvich. Shadow trying to move that puck forward, broken up again by the Voyagers.
Offsides, he's going to go ahead and jump on it and take it.
Here comes Fields, Devin Fields.
Oh, big hit. Arnott lined him up, but again, took the worst of it.
Still time for the power play. 1:25 seconds left. Gags, Gagnon gonna slow things down here, gather things up. Here comes the Shadow. They cross the blue line. Around the outside, wrap it around the net. Over to the point, Baker. Baker takes a shot. Nobody there in front of the net for the Shadow. And this one's cleared down to the end, Shadow end. Pressure by Jake Nana.
Yeah, DeFay down at the other end with the size 14 skate, blocked it and cleared it.
Here come the Shadow again. Looking to get something out of this power play. Right to the center. Dalton J. Still working that puck over on the far side boards. They keep rotating that puck around. Baker's pinching in. This one's all the way back to dump back into the corner. Still 20 seconds left in the power play. They battle along the boards.
McCumber along the boards with a big hit, and then they just kind of froze the puck along there. Waste a few more seconds.
So we got 15 seconds left on this power play. 3:16 left to go here in the second period.
Voyagers doing a great job just taking away everything the Shadow's trying to do on this power play. Playing a good zone 2-2 and blocking everything at the blue line.
Osentowski takes that one. This one's back to Baker. They're going to work that puck around. Quick shot from the outside. Ryersey trying to get one over on the side. Here comes Cody Oakes.
Scores!
He scores!
I think right when it expired, too. Right at the end of the penalty.
Cody Oakes was like a madman, possessed with a hockey stick and a puck, and he's tied this game up.
Top left corner, he walked in on the slot. I think right as the penalty expired, he took the shot.
Cody says, step aside, man. I'm coming through.
It's a big goal right there when we're closing at the end here in the second.
Give that one to the man with the long hair.
I'm sure the Shadow weren't feeling good about that 4-minute power play, but they ended up getting one at the end, so it worked out.
Had 15 seconds left off on that power play, and they capitalized at it in the last second. Here come the Voyagers the other way, 2-on-2. Shot right there on Gibbons, they score.
Josh Schaefer on the rebound.
Schaefer. Quickly they come back and regather the lead after a quick goal by Cody Oakes. Schaefer comes the other way.
It's a bit of a deflator right away. 20 seconds later or so, came down and 2-on-1, and Schaefer got the rebound off the big pad.
Regain that 1-goal lead, 5-4 here. 2:34 left to go in the second period.
They're having a discussion over there, Frank. See the referee waving his arms. I don't know what he's waving about.
Both teams over there talking to the ref.
I think Ryersey's telling pitcher, well, it didn't really go in. And he said, well, it's in the net, so I think it counts.
It's on the scoreboard.
I think they're still standing on center ice, but somebody's heading over to the box. It looks like Dundas heading over to the penalty box. So I don't know if he got a penalty after the fact or they didn't like his beard mustache. I don't know what the call is.
He's got one of those pointy beards.
Something funny. I don't know what's going on, but they sent him to the box for 2 minutes. But they counted the goal.
So we go back on the power play, the Shadow, after the Voyagers capitalize after the Shadow scored.
See if the Shadow can tie this up before the end of the period here.
Dalton J bringing that one in. There's a quick shot to the outside. Minute 29 left in the power play. This one's out in front, nobody there. Kept in by Baker. Baker rotated it over to Milam. Milam took a shot.
Oh, just out of Baker's reach.
Milam gets on his horse to get back and get that puck. This one's dumped down into the Voyagers' end. Pitcher will just whisk this back in the Shadow end. Gibbons gets that one out. This one's taken into the end. Wrapped around the boards. Played out of the zone. Paul Arnott's going to have to gather that one up. So far, the Shadow having a hard time putting anything together here on this power play.
Oh.
Still have the puck as they cross the blue line. This one's whisked into the Voyagers' end. Finally, they gather that puck up and start rotating it. There's a shot to the outside.
Formica had a chance there. He's got another one here.
Another opportunity there. That one's to the outside.
They killed off another penalty.
Formica is out of the game. He's got an injury currently. There's a shot along the side of the boards. Both teams back at full strength as the clock winds down here late in the second period. One-timer right there.
Oh, just deflected down and wide. Almost got one there.
Ryerson teed one up inside the blue line.
Fast-paced action again in the second period.
Let's go over the scoring there.
I'll check your math. I got some check marks on my sheet here, so.
You double check?
I'm going to double check you.
So for the Voyagers, we have Taylor, 2 by Joyce, McCumber, and Schaefer.
You got it.
All right.
There you go.
1 for the Shadow, Giuliano, 1 for Oaks, and 2 for Frazee.
There you go. You get an A. You get an A today, Frank.
I passed. Now you're talking about Formica. I talked to James Ryerson earlier, and he's out. He's got an injury, some kind of spleen injury.
Okay, so we got a number 14 in there without a name. I was guessing.
Yeah, because Formica was 17.
Oh, they got a change. That's right. Yeah, last game
Luke
I remember
was,
that change.
So.
Oh, that's Mateus Tellstrom.
Tellstrom, number 14.
Okay.
Frazee is number 11.
Mateus Tellstrom. All right, I got to correct my sheet here. The Swede, right?
The Swede. So, talking about the Warhawks going underwater here, there was actually a draft of the players, and the Shadow have picked up Isaiah Hyatt, and they also picked up another player during this draft of players that Where's it at? There was no Mike Maruso.
Okay.
I'll have to look that up, but they got 2 or 3 players out of that draft. Players were drafted by several other teams too during this period that were picked up.
Well, that's a good thing for all these teams to add a couple extra players. So those Warhawks that weren't going to get to play, at least they got a team to pick them up.
So Alpena picked up Austin Hickner, Tommy Morgan, and Jake Fry from the Detroit Warhawks. So Shadow picked up Paul Lochner and Isaiah Hyatt from the Warhawks.
Couple good additions there.
Don't want to, before you get off the headset here, it's Polish night on March 7th right here at Big Boy Arena.
Oh, we're celebrating me again, huh?
Yeah.
I didn't know they were doing a special event for me.
Yep.
After Punchki Tuesday, Fat Tuesday, wow.
So the Michigan Shadow take on the St. Ignace Saints in a couple of weeks. We'll take a break here with the Voyagers leading 5-4 after the second period. We'll be back for the third period here on Go Live Sportscast. Back here at Big Boy Arena, just as the start of the third period to get underway with a score, the Voyagers leading 5-4 over the Michigan Shadow. Gary, let's talk about the standings. This is a big game for the standings. Currently, the up-to-date standings, the Sharks in first place with 29 points, the Shadow in second place with 26, and then the Voyagers with 24. The Shadow have a game in hand against the Voyagers, but not knowing how the playoff format is, it could be 1 against 4 and 2 against 3, but you want to seed as high as you can.
The Shadow have taken 4 of 5 so far, and the Voyagers did take the last time they matched up. So the Voyagers definitely want to grab this one, and the Shadow down 1 got to
if there was a tie, of course, they win the tiebreaker for the head-to-head competition. But point-wise, you want to win outright.
For sure.
So we switch ends, ready to start the third period. Voyagers have brought some fans here.
Looking for a lot of the same action we saw in the first 2 periods. The Voyagers, though, with that 1-goal lead, you never know. They may just kind of sit back, play a little more defensive just to protect that lead, but 1 goal is not much. We can really say the next goal is a big goal.
There you go. Voyagers have possession of the puck. This one's flipped over and dumped down into the Shadow end. Around the back of the net, Arnett hits his own guy. Quick shot on Gibbons. Gibbons have to come up big here in the early going.
Looks like somebody's down in front. Might have caught a high stick or a puck. I think that's Kevin Belvich.
Quick shot on Gibbons. Gibbons grabbed that one.
I think Gagnon's going to get possibly a high sticking call as he's skating over to the penalty box.
So the Flying Frenchman gets 2 minutes.
Luckily, it was only 2. They were checking his chiclets to see if he lost anything, and he's all right.
Checking his stick for blood.
Belvich still talking to the referee, trying to show him something. Like, hey, I'm missing something.
He's lobbying down there.
He's got a packet of ketchup trying to create the blood or what?
Voyagers on the power play. They keep this one in. Pitcher. This one's fed over onto the far side. They're going to rotate this puck around.
Belvich got all day just sitting there with the puck.
He'll rotate it around the back of the net, giving chase is Drake Owen for the Voyagers. As the Shadow finally clear this one out all the way down to Van Nies.
Pitcher goes back to set things up and bring it back in.
Here come the Voyagers again. Quick wrister on Gibbons. Gibbons gets a piece of that one. Held in by Belvich. Good battle there as finally the Shadow clear this one out. Pilette giving chase right now. Pilette looking to lay some body out.
Belvich, recipient on that hit. He's had a rough start to this third period.
Pilette goes in again, looking to hit some bodies. Loose puck there given to Belvich. Still battling it out, Pilette.
You wouldn't know the Shadow shorthanded right there, controlling the puck in the Voyager end.
Cody Oakes dumps this back in the Voyagers end.
Uh-oh.
That one's right out in front. Pilette's got a chance to stuff it. Oh!
Pilette with an opportunity, got stoned by the goaltender and a missing communication.
Had a big opportunity right out in front of the net. Nobody was there for the Voyagers. Here's another opportunity there. Oh, he went upstairs. Giuliano got his shot blocked and went upstairs. Coming back the other way.
Oh, tried to keep it in and just missed.
This one's clear back, the Voyagers. Pitcher giving chase. Good pressure by the Shadow as Gagnon's back on the ice. The penalty has expired. Shadow looking to regroup. Gino Mini behind the net. Carries it out. Crosses his own blue line. Crosses his neighbor's blue line. Comes to the outside. Puts on the brakes. This one's cleared around the outside. Kept in by Ryersey. Ryersey gets a quick shot. Voyagers now have the puck. Kept in and played out. Gino Mini bakes with it. Baker brings that one in. This one's kept in. Voyagers now have it. They'll wrap it along the boards. Right at center ice. Baker battled for that one. Oakes now backhands that one over, taken by the Voyagers. Quick wrister on Gibbons. He throws up the leather and catches it.
Riley pitcher again. Very smooth skating defenseman. Captain of the team. Bringing that puck in. But Gibbons, like you said, Gibbons saw it all the way.
Face off down in the Shadow circle. Far circle from us. Both teams at full strength. 16:20 left to go here in the third period. Loose puck out in front of the net into the corner. Behind the net as Shadow grabbed this puck, bringing it up forward. Cross ice. Quick
nice
pass. The little gypsy doodle there, Pilette gets that one over. This one out in front.
Oh.
Couldn't turn around and get the full stick on that one.
Rotundi with an opportunity.
Collision right in front of the Voyagers net. As Arnett threw some body around. Coming the back in, dumping into the Voyagers end. Loose puck out in fields. Gets this one up forward for the Voyagers. Quick wrister out in front. Trying to hit.
Big defenseman taking an end-to-end and making something happen.
There's a quick shot by DeFay for the Voyagers. Here's an opportunity right here.
Scores!
Oh! Good work right there.
Dalton J possibly.
Joel Frazee again, working his tail off. Popped that one up in the corner. He got it over.
Yeah, I think Dalton Jay's going to get credit for that. Frazee making things happen.
Frazee got it over to Dalton Jay. Things are all notched up at 5 again.
Big goal by the Shadow right there to tie this thing up. Uh-oh.
That was all hard work by the Shadow to get that goal. Good hustle to tie this game up. Right now, the momentum on the Shadow's end. Baker gets a swipe at that one. Not played out. Here comes the Voyagers again. Really, the Shadow have to stop the Voyagers from getting that quick goal after they score. This one's dumped down in an end. That's going to be a icing against the Shadow.
Frazee making things happen tonight.
Who is this Frazee guy? Where did you come from?
He's played a heck of a game. He's got 2 goals, got an assist right there. Just nonstop motor.
He's so fresh he doesn't even have a name tag on the back of his jersey.
And we're still not sure we got the name right.
We'll have to nickname him. Here's one.
Oh.
Voyagers keep that one in. That's deflected from a shot inside the blue line. This one's played along the boards. Kept in by the Voyagers, looking to dipsy doodle around the front. Back to the blue line, poked into the corner. Voyagers pressuring right now. That puck is steered off to behind the net. Still inside the blue line as the Voyagers keep rotating that puck. Not a power play here. Both teams at full strength. Drake Owen has that puck. Throws it back to Pitcher. Pitcher risks that one on net. That one's saved.
Oh, nice save.
Oh! Gibbons looked behind him. He made the save. It was in front of him. That one's behind Gibbons. Still pressure. Drake Owen couldn't get his stick on. Finally, the Shadow carry this out past the blue line. Dalton Jay right along the boards. Taken by the Voyagers. Trying to move this puck up. McCumber loses it. Giuliano over to Tellstrom. Tellstrom couldn't get nothing on it. Right out in front of the net. Opportunity. Oh, that was deflected.
Tellstrom again.
That one's kept in. Good at stick handling. Work there by the Shadow. This one's out in front. Nobody can get a handle on it. Pressure on both ends. This one's going to be an icing against the Voyagers as Baker gets back to that.
Some good pressure by the Shadow. The Voyagers just had no choice to ice that puck.
The Voyagers were putting pressure on the Shadow. They came back, and the Shadow was putting pressure on the Voyagers. We're still notched up at 5, 12:35 to go here in the third period. Giuliano taking the face-off there. Good pressure by the Shadow. Voyagers break out with this one. Dump it down into the Shadow end. Played out. Shot back in. Voyagers have to get onside. Gibbons corrals that one up. This one's played back. Voyagers just looks like this one could be an icing. It will be.
That's a bad break for the Voyagers. They had 3 guys behind the Shadow defense, and nobody grabbed it. Actually, a lucky break for the Shadow and a bad break for the Voyagers right there. 2 guys standing at the blue line, 1 up the middle, and all 3 of them missed it.
Face off down in the far circle of the Shadow end. 5-5, just under 12 minutes to go here in the third period. Baker. This one's passed forward. Here comes the Shadow to the outside. Pushed off that puck by Pitcher. Pitcher loses a stick. This one's wrapped along the boards, kept in. Gino Mini kept that one in. Mini will fish that one down into the corner. Good hustle by the Shadow to keep that puck in. Battle along the boards behind the net as the Shadow get it up. Mini will backhand that one off. They'll keep rotating that puck. Quick shot there. Nobody there for the Shadow in the corner. Out to Mini. Mini gets his shot blocked. Michael Perry took a shot. Battle right out in front. Chris Hawkins throwing his body around. He goes off the ice.
Probably not the right guy. Mini, the big fella, that's who Hawkins went after.
Chris Hawkins always going after the tallest guy on the team. Here's an opportunity broken up by the Voyagers and fished out just into the Shadow end. Arnott gets that puck forward. Shadow, quick shot on net. There's a save gobbled up by Van Heest. Voyagers looking to wrap this around the boards. They get it out. Coming forward is Dundas. Dundas gets pushed off the puck. Good defensive play there, kept in by the Voyagers. They'll cycle it down. Out in front, Gibbons gets his stick on it. Voyagers now going to keep the pressure on. Shot from down inside the slot. This one's played off into the corner. Alex Cass had that shot. Another shot by the Voyagers. They keep it in. This one's played back to Cass. Cass, he loses control of that one. Voyagers dump it back into the Shadow end. Paul Arnott getting back for that one. Shadow trying to bring that forward. They do, trying to dipsy-doodle it. Still have possession of that puck. They lose control, but keep it inside the blue line. Wrap it around the boards. Down in the corner of the Voyagers' end. Players huffing and puffing in the corner. Alex Cass trying to get that one. Here's an opportunity. They scores! Oh, broken play.
Gags.
Gagnon, you could see that whole open side of the net. Got passed over to Gagnon, and the Flying Frenchman scores.
I think Frank Z was involved in that one again, Frank. I think he created that and right on Gag's stick.
Another assist for that Frazee guy.
They might want to sign him. Oh, wait, he's already on the team.
They might want to put his name on the back of the jersey.
I think he deserves it after tonight. He finally gets his name. You got to earn it. That's what they're saying. Got to earn that name.
So who am I missing? I've got Giuliano, 2 by Frazee, Oaks, Gagnon, and there's somebody else.
Dalton J.
The crafty veteran. Seasoned veteran, I like to call him.
Yeah. We're past the halfway mark and still a 1-goal game. It's just back and forth action. I feel like the Voyagers have created most of the opportunities down in the Shadow zone, and then Shadow just come back and they capitalize, even if it's only for 30 seconds in that zone.
Ryerson talking to the referee there. Face off down, quick shot on Gibbons, just to the outside. I didn't think he got a piece of that to deflect it into the corner. Shadow have to keep their composure here with their 1-goal lead. Ryerson dances over the blue line. Quick shot on Van Heest. He'll gobble that one up.
And he saw it all the way, but he gets another face-off in their zone after this timeout. And if you're the Shadow, you'll take that.
8:46 left to go here in the third period. 1-goal lead for the Michigan Shadow over the Muskegon Voyagers.
There's one thing I know, it's better to play in the opposing zone than in your own zone. And I'm Polish, but I knew that.
Don't forget Polish night here on March 7th. You'll be here, won't you?
I think I will. It's a celebration of me, so I will definitely be here.
Referees over on the far side boards talking about what they're going to have for dinner tonight. After I said Polish, they're talking Polish sausage.
Polish sausage, some stuffed cabbage, pierogi, or gołąbki as we call it, instead of stuffed cabbage.
You've got all that down, don't you?
I got it all. Potato cakes.
Face off down in the Voyagers' end.
I'm a sauerkraut guy, too.
There's a quick shot by Ryerson. Ryerson goes into the corner. This one's
Nifty
played back.
Nifty play by MIHL.
Quick shot on Van Heest. Van Heest made that save. Voyagers looking to come the other way. Dundas going over on this other side. Voyagers looking for a call. That isn't going to happen. I think he just blew a tire coming around the corner.
Yeah, they were definitely heads were looking around for a tripping call, but I think he just lost it. I'm not a fan of the beet soup, for anyone else wondering. I do like a borscht during Easter.
So we got a
Christmas.
penalty against the Voyagers.
Well, they are going to call something, huh? And the Voyagers looking for a tripping on the shadow.
Looks like Drake Owen, number 21, got that penalty for the Voyagers. He'll have to go sit on the short bench. It's kind of degrading when you go sit on that bench. It's not only physically you're losing your team, you get degraded, you got to sit on a bench that is real short and low to the ground. So on the power play, here you go. They rotate this puck around. Good opportunity for the Shadow here to spread a 1-goal lead. Quick shot on net, right out in front, trying to hold on to that one. Couldn't get the puck to shoot it, but cleared out by the Voyagers. Minute 33 left in the power play for the Shadow.
Some big opportunity for the Shadow here to try and get that 2-goal lead.
Next goal's a big one.
Well, they say the worst lead in hockey is a 2-goal lead, so maybe they don't want it.
That pass was broken up, intended for Joel Frazee.
We don't even need his name. We know who he is now.
Making things happen.
Number 11.
Power play unit out there for the Shadow. Voyagers keeping pressure up front. Cross center ice. This one's down into the Voyagers corner. Cleared along the boards. Cleared out by the Voyagers. Ryerson. James Ryerson dipsy doodles backwards. Comes forward. Along the left side. Looking for some help. Taken by the Voyagers and shot down the Gibbons. 44 seconds left in the power play for the Shadow. This one's played back. Nobody's there. MIHL tried to get that back. They break the blue line, holding on to it. Played over. Kept in by the Shadow, taken by the Voyagers. Gamber gets that one forward. Gibbons going to stick handle that one along the side of the boards. Coming back the other way during this power play. 2-on-1 developing. Oh, good defensive play by the Voyagers, and that's going to eat up this power play.
Big Andrew Dundas with a great play there to break up that opportunity for the Shadow.
6 minutes left to go here. Devin Fields that one back. Right inside, that one's blocked. Shot. Gamber took that shot. So they keep that puck in. Taken by the Shadow. Shadow right at center ice. Dumped down to Perry. Voyagers coming back the other way. Trying to get that puck forward. This one's played back. Or not. Gets that one forward. Here come the Voyagers again. Big number 15, Gamber. Out in front. Good defensive play to break that one up in front of the net. Shot on net. Gibbons saw that one all the way.
Richardson, it looked like Luke Richardson with a shot, and there was traffic in front of the net, and Gibbons somehow saw that, or maybe it hit him.
Richardson taking that one inside the blue line, looking to tie this game up with 5:09 left to go here in the third period. Quick face-off down there as Jeremy Joyce. This one's played down and being icing against the Shadow.
Opportunity here for the Voyagers, get that face-off in the Shadow zone.
Looking to see if the Voyagers get a little bit more gas in their tank here. Another face-off down at that end. Joyce taking it for the Voyagers. Batted down and played out of the zone. Voyagers going to have to retreat. This one's played all the way back to Gibbons.
Uh-oh.
Gibbons gets tangled up behind the net. He's back in net. Played out, but not out. Pitcher winds up one-timer, saved by Gibbons. Gibbons kicks that off into the corner. Voyagers keep the pressure on. Break the blue line. Here come the Ganyons. Late whistle there.
Just offsides.
The referee with glasses made a late call there.
And Gagnon speed again, just a hair offsides. Comes right outside the blue line.
Voyagers dump this down into the Shadow end. Cody Oakes. Oakes going to take this puck. Oakes looking to go coast to coast again. No, he'll dish it off. Wrong team. They'll corral it up. Fields.
Shadow with a little adjustment there, putting Cody Oakes back on defense for these last 4 minutes.
Oakes delivers that one back. This one right up the center gut. Nobody there. Fields. Fields getting chased. Good defensive play there by Tellstrom. Dump back down into the Shadow end. Oakes.
Giuliano with a nice tip, but a lucky break for the Voyagers.
Giuliano throws that along the ice to the far side. This one's dumped down into the Voyagers' end. Working that puck out front. Oh! Opportunity here. Gino Mini just going to carry it in and try to jam it in there. Puck right out in front. Couldn't get a shot on net. Still have the puck. Broken up by Devin Fields. Coming the other way.
Watch for that late man.
Pass behind Belvich. Cleared out of the zone.
Voyagers were on a change there and only had 2 guys in.
Quick shot on Gibbons. Gibbons throws up the glove and the blocker.
The Voyagers were exhausted in their own zone. They had to go for a change. Otherwise, they could have had a 3-on-2 possibly.
2:53 left to go here in the third period. 1 goal lead for the good guys. Got to hang on here.
Got to prioritize defense first right here for these last 2 minutes.
Shadow, Pillette. Pillette dumps it into the Voyagers' end. They keep the puck in. Hawkins over there. Hawkins looking to hit somebody. He misses. Another hit over in the corner. Gino Mini. They keep it down the Voyagers' end. Checking in the near side corner. Down in the Voyagers' end. Kept in. Voyagers take control. Looks like this one's dumped back in as Baker throws that one back in the Voyagers' end. Voyagers looking to make a head of steam here They cross the blue line. Pitcher dancing with that puck. Shot on Gibbons. Block and save into the corner. Still battling is there. Dundas looking to take this one for the shadow and clear it out. Pinched in inside the blue line. Frazee. Joel take this one.
Watch for the Voyagers goaltender, see if they're going to pull him whenever they can get possession of this puck.
Minute 30 left. Voyagers try to punch this into the shadow end. They clear the zone. Brought in Dundas.
He's still looking. Now he's coming to the bench. They got the face-off where they want it down in the shadow zone, and goaltender makes his way to the bench.
He's asking, do you want me out? You want me to stay home?
I'm surprised. I'm in his 16. They got the face-off where they want it. I'd be surprised if he doesn't get pulled.
So players are coming on and off the ice.
No, they're sending him back. They only got 5 out there, and he's making his way back. I'm not sure. I think they're going to take a
hang
timeout.
around the bench.
Yeah, they're going to take their timeout. Stalling.
Looking for a sandwich or something.
I could use one.
Goalie sandwich. I think goalies like to eat corned beef sandwiches.
Why corned beef?
I don't, because goalies are a whole different breed anyway.
Goalies are a bit different.
Yeah.
Bit different.
I've seen one goalie come out there with a salt shaker, throwing salt over his right shoulder.
We saw Sommerfeld last week entertaining the crowd in between periods.
So as we have this timeout, the referees are talking about what they're going to eat tonight over on the far side. I think the one guy asked him, are you going to be here on Polish night?
Only if there's Polish food. That's what he told him. It's a great game so far. We've got a minute left. Minute of excitement. 6-5 game here in the third. Shadow trying to hold on.
Face off in the shadow end.
The net is empty to our left. Crowd's getting into it.
Kuhn gets waved out of the face-off circle. Looks like Giuliano's going to have to take this one. This one's played out. They're saying it's face-off's going to stay down in the shadow circle here on the near side. We'll do it again. A minute 12 left to go. Empty net here for the Voyagers. They have the extra attacker.
Giuliano with a veteran move right there. Although they might get called, they backhanded it out of play. Might be a delay of game.
Doesn't look like they're going to call it yet.
Well, they're talking about it. They're pointing. There he goes.
Yep.
Yeah, delay of game. He just
flew that puck. Wasn't his intention to get it over the glass.
No. He made a great play on that faceoff. He tied up Belvich, kind of lifted up his stick, took the puck, wrapped it around, but just a little too high over the glass.
Now they're in a tough situation here with a minute 3. They really have to kill this power play and the extra attacker. Quick shot on net. This one's cleared out.
It's going to be just wide for an icing.
This will be
that's right. They're shorthanded.
Devin Field. So we're down to 46 seconds. Devin Fields bringing this puck up. He crosses the blue line. Feeds this one back. Good defensive play there by the shadow to keep that one out of the zone.
It's offsides.
So we're down to 34 seconds left. Don't go anywhere.
That one's coming outside the blue line. Dundas made a turn to go in and didn't realize 2 of his teammates were still in the zone trying to get out. But they're going to keep the net empty.
34 seconds left. Little 6-on-4 action here as they are on the power play and have the extra attacker.
Oh,
Played
giveaway.
back. Oh,
Guess who?
Joel Frazee.
Look
Joel
at the
Frazee.
hat-trick.
He scores.
The
Joel
hat-trick.
Frazee. You are crazy and sick. Who is this guy?
Right.
Where did you come from?
Isn't there a song? I don't know the rest of it, but
Give him his third goal.
I don't see any hats. But I think we were the official score. We got 3 for him. Unless everyone's cold, doesn't want to throw their hat out there.
So this game isn't over yet, but it's good to have a 2-goal lead. Still on the power play. They put the goalie back in the net. Dump it down. Just played off into the corner. Van Hees plays that one off to the corner. 9 seconds. The fans are loving it here at Big Boy Arena as they win it. 7-5, the Shadow with 3 goals, down 5-4, take the victory over the Voyagers and win the series this during the regular season, 5-1 during the regular season. Let's go over the scorers here. I've got Dalton J, Giuliano, 3-5, Frazi, Oaks, and Gagnon.
That's what I got. You passed again.
I'm doing good.
You can count up to 7. That's good.
So the Voyagers will fall to 12-8, stay at 24 points. The Shadow move up to 14-5 and move up to 28 points. 4 points spread there. And the Shadow also have a game in hand to the Voyagers. We'll be back here at Big Boy Arena on March 7th for Polish night as they'll take on the St. Ignace Saints here. I'm Frank Mazzella for Gary Preswara and the whole Go Live Sportscast team saying so long with the final score, Michigan Shadow 7 and the Muskegon Voyagers 5. Good night.